join him? And just to be sure, just to let you know,
I gotta be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing this format. Another day, another new day at Locals here with the new Locals. We are at AU Bluebell right now, a sister store to Alternate Universe Homes that we went to in the other vlog. With new ban list out, there's a plethora of new possibilities. I don't have a clue where to goddamn start. Trickstar Sky Striker still seems like a pretty okay deck, but I'm honestly beat to hell playing that deck. I want something different. Today I was able to scavenge together a bunch of Gouki cards, and I'm gonna play Gouki Azathot Turbo, a deck that I've been looking at that seems like a lot of fun. I didn't get the side deck together, and I'm missing a lot of danger cards that I would have preferred to play, but we're still playing pretty much the skeletal build of it. Hopefully we can do okay. I actually didn't go to YCS Chicago last week because the weather, it was kind of bad.
This morning's weather could be a matter of life and death in just minutes.
It is just epically cold no matter what.
Feels like 52 below zero.
Yeah, I didn't want to get caught up in that fuckfest, so I just decided not to go and opt out. Kind of bad on my part because it actually did end up clearing up from what I've heard. But outside of Chicago, the next big event we have coming up is the UDS in Las Vegas, and that is coming up next month. Which actually isn't, in theory, a lot of time to test, so I gotta figure out something quick. I don't know if this is the deck I'm gonna stick with necessarily, but hopefully I can get some more information about it by the end of the day. Let's hope we do. What's the most thrilling? What the fuck is this?
You know, our Drinker's Act token.
It's only like 1,000 years later, like.
Right.
That's 6. So 10. 4. I will go first. Good luck.
A few moments later.
Alright, we're wrapping up for the day here. Just finished round 4, which was the last round of Swiss, and we lost. Kind of a small Locals today, but with only 4 rounds in it, there wasn't really too much wiggle room to do amazing, I guess. I went X1-1. I drew the first round against Pendulum Magician, and then I lost the last round against Cyber Dragon. But I did record my 3rd round, which was against Shadal Dinos, I think. And let's talk about that. So we win the die roll, which is obviously super ideal for our deck, and we go first, and we open up the Absolute Dream. Well, more like a pretty standard board for the deck. We end up going into Rusty Bardich, as well as Link Karibo, and the setup for Azathot. We also have in the back row, of course, the rank up for Azathot, as well as Twin Twister, and a Fog Blade chilling in the back. Because I hard drew the rank up magic spell in my opening hand, it did give me the flexibility to be able to pull a Fog Blade from the deck, which actually did come in super handy later that game, because after we pass to our opponent, he proceeds to then activate Twin Twister, which then targets the rank up magic as well as the Twin Twister on my side of the board. And then I flip up the rank up magic, bring out Azathot. Overtext that he discarded for Twin Twister gets no effect. Pretty big. Kind of dawns on him rather quick that he's probably not going to win this game just because of how strong of an opening I had. And the fact that Azathot just completely shuts him down from everything. His Shadal fusion that he activated to summon Shek and Naga from deck literally did absolutely nothing. I just Link Karibo'd it down to 0 attack, and then I ended up Fog Blading his Superconductor Tyranno, so he wasn't able to attack with it, I think. Azathot is such a strong fucking card. The fact that it's not an activated effect when it hits the board, that you just can't activate monster effects, is actually incredible. Regardless, after that really non-productive turn from him, he passes it back to me, and then I end up going into Borolo Dragon, this was the wrong play because I literally had game if I would have went into anything else. I attacked with the Borolo Dragon to soup up his Superconductor, and what happened was, since it's Fog Bladed, I couldn't attack for game with it. Had I made literally anything else like Nightmare Unicorn in that sense to shuffle it back, I would have had game on board. But whoops, you make mistakes, I guess. That really doesn't matter too much because then he ends up going draw, pass, and then we just attack for game the following turn. Really, a mistake that I should have been punished for, but I just had such a commanding board state, it didn't even matter. Battle phase, game. Alright, cool. Game 2, we open up just as strong. We're going first again because he's playing the Shadal engine, presumably. He allowed us to go first. We open up Nutty again, we open up Link Karibo, Rusty Bartridge, as well as the GOAT himself, the setup for Azathot. I proceed to pass turn from him, and again, I do my normal play where I wait for him to activate something, because normally I can get a free pop-off from the Rusty Bartridge when I summon the Azathot over it. But this time I got a nasty surprise, and he drops Lava Golem on me, getting rid of the Link Creebo as well as the Azathot before I get the chance to even make it. Oh shit, I did not expect that. Oh no. Yeah, I did not see that coming at all, but he actually doesn't have that big of a follow-up with it. He summons, I think, a Superconductor Tyranno, but it gets met with my Fog Blade again. It goes back to my turn, and just thinking about it, it's some quick matches, because I end up actually going and I end up making Borolo Dragon with just 4 cards, and then I'm able to actually soak up his Superconductor Tyranno, and I attack for game, which it's Fog Bladed, but I can attack for game because I top deck Twin Twister to pop the Fog Blade to then just swing in for enough damage for game. Ended up rather well, actually. Really happy with how this deck performed. I played the Curious Engine in the Phantom Knight deck, which looking back on it is probably a mistake when I don't have the danger cards, because the dangers allow you to get that extra dark monster that's a different type, like the Reptile, for example, or something like that. I would just always end up in these states where I just wouldn't have enough to be able to do that. Those danger extenders clearly make that possible, and if I don't have them, I can't make the combo. I might cut the Curious Engine altogether and cut the dangers down, but it's really up in the air what I want to do with this deck, even if I want to actually play it again. So I'll have to do a lot more testing with it. That was actually the only game that I decided to record today, so sorry about the shorter kind of vlog today. Overall, I think the performance went rather well, especially without a side deck. I happen to do that a lot where I just don't have a side deck, but I still actually perform pretty okay. It surprises even me. I gotta go find out what placing I got with my record, and if we get anything. But yeah, other than that, pretty good day at locals. I ended up getting 4th place and $6 credit. Cool. I will catch you guys in the next one.